Hey everyone, Dave here with Affordable Door and Gate. Hope you are doing great. So we got a new Genie, the LED model here. This was purchased from Home Depot, and I believe it was $259. That's without tax. And I figure we're gonna crack her open. It's gonna be my first time ever playing around with one, and we will see, what I think and get your guys' opinion on it. And we'll go from there. You know what I mean? We'll see if this is something we put in our own house or give it to the neighbor that we really don't like next door. Stay tuned. Alright. I have heard people talk about these rails. This rail don't look too bad. Ooh, head unit feels really light. Really light. Whoa. Whoa, wasn't expecting that. Could be a good thing. Wish I had a scale to weigh that puppy. Wow, look how small it is. Look how small that is. Interesting. Got some weird little pegs on the side. Let's say we get our normal instructions. That's nice. J-arm. Ah, beautiful. 2 remotes and an outside keypad. That is wonderful. That is just absolutely great. All right. Got our belt. I am definitely not used to the Genie belts. You know, I'm a screwdriver guy. So this is a little bit interesting. I think that's about it. Plastic trolley. I think I've heard some stories about these. People kind of like them, kind of don't like them. Maybe put in the comments what you think. Screws. Accessibility. Looks like it already comes with a battery, so that's nice. So we got our wire here. Connect it. Nothing too crazy. We'll get our covers. Feels like there's a little weight here. I think there's more weight in the cardboard than maybe the head unit. I don't know. All right. Get our fancy side covers. The standard Genie. Nothing crazy there. Looks good. Standard hardware like they always do. Their color, the bags. That's a different. That cylinder's different for me. Got a photo eyes. Nothing crazy. Green. Ooh, they still give you hand bangers. Wow. Lift masters don't give you hand bangers anymore. Bean counters counted that out. Got here a front pulley, it looks like. Got some wire that feels maybe a little different. Looks like you might have went a little thinner on that wire. So it looks like, just being honest, got a pull cord, got an operator or a door mount. I gotta show this one green. All right, we'll get to assembling this thing. I'm definitely not gonna lie, it feels wrong doing a silver rail. This is where I think we need some improvement. Feels wrong. A black head unit. I don't know why. The silver just feels feels wrong. I'm assuming this is no. So the rail's basically assembled. It looks like, I'm assuming this is our piece. It's for this guy, right? He's gonna spline on there. This, I'm not gonna lie, this feels kind of, I don't know. You guys will have to comment. This feels like a breaking point. So one of those things is a flux capacitor that if you were to break it, how do you fix it? Like, I feel like a technician could easily break this, hitting this too hard. They probably say in the instructions not to use impact. Check this out. This one actually has a thermal protection. Tells you. Well, may stop responding to controls. Wait 10 minutes. Try again. Son of a gun. That's kind of nice. I'm glad they at least tell you. All right, I'm struggling. You know, I'm trying to stick the rail together here, or this, and you can see I already got a separation. Like, this wants to fall out. This one's already spread. So this is definitely a little more challenging than a chamber. I ain't gonna lie, I was nervous for a minute. I just kept thinking, I can't believe they're gonna let it torque on this piece of plastic without a little support. Well, here's the support. I just glanced at the instructions. I didn't see it, but I found it here laying on the table. So I was looking for something. I said, man, I can't believe they're gonna let that thing just twist around on this plastic. They're gonna break it. So that's nice. We got this little piece. All right, what's the tricks of this? What's the different colors mean? Always remember, kids, when you're doing your front pulley, there's probably something that's got to go through there. I can't tell you how many times I've done it. You go to put it on, oh hooray, I'll just weave it through, and typically they don't weave through, right? They won't fit, typically. This one does, though. This one fits, so I guess you'd be A-okay. Definitely got to be one of the more skinnier belts I have ever dealt with. I had to pull out kind of semi-instructions. The ones in the book obviously are no good. These ones are so big, like reading newspaper. I don't know how I guess maybe people like that more, you know. It looks like they give you this little guard thing for back here to kind of keep your belt in check. More excited, I think, to see this thing run. I kind of more of a screwdriver myself. We'll do a screwdriver sometime. There you go. You put a couple screws in. That's in. All right. I already did a rookie mistake. This is kind of weird to me. Everything is normally on, I don't know what you call it, the driver's side. Right, this says door, and obviously here's your little pivot point, right, and there says door too. So this is a little bit awkward. It's going to be on this side is my traveling unit, where I already did it like a, you know, like I would a Chamberlain, right? I did keep everything over here. So okay. Let me just faddle with this again. Take this off so I can remove my belt because they want it a different way, I guess. It's on the wrong side, but it's on. Luckily, everything is pretty easy. It's all, you know, pins and bolts, so not much tools needed, which is kind of nice. What is this girl toy thing? Let's see here. So, how am I supposed to faddle this thing if it's so confused? All right. Come on, just use logic. Just use logic. This thing already kind of had a bad spot. All right, which way? Righty tighty or lefty loosey? All right. I think I've done and did it. I think they just did the colors to let you know the threads go different. I don't think I'm going to get in trouble, but you guys can comment if because these look the same, right? These look the same. So I think I'm good. And then this will just be a jam nut to, oops, wrong way. Feels so wrong. All right, here we go. It is tightening up, so we are getting somewhere. But now, of course, we got that bouncy weirdness to it, right? 7/16 seems to be the guy. Hopefully that's good enough for her. Assuming this is going to be my, there we go, that locked in like that. Got it on the right way. It's on the right way. All right, progress. It's coming to life. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie, this kind of threw me, right? I seen these dowel pins right here, on the side, and I thought, oh, that's going to be something that inserts and holds this big heavy battery, and that's kind of what locks it in. And I see there's screw holes in here, and I'm really looking at this hard. I'm flipping it every which way. I'm like, this does not add up. So what I figured out is this obviously probably goes on top or something, like kind of like what Genie does. They do some weird battery designs, which is fine. I don't know if it's good or bad. But I guess these are just beauty covers. That's all these are. I gotta obviously figure out. These are just beauty covers. See how I got the little insert? So I wasn't expecting that just to be a beauty cover. I don't know how to feel about that. Like, that's just, I feel like I'm Scotty Kimmler, and like when he throws those engine covers off, he says this thing just holds heat. So I guess, I don't know. Let me know. All right, we got everything all set up, I believe. Push button. Got our photo eyes all hooked up. Gonna try to set the limits on this, and away we go. I'm definitely not sure what these buttons do. What do these buttons do? All right. I gotta get it. All right, let's see here. What do we got? Do we want to do? I'm gonna go up. That's just me. 1, 2. It went. That's good. Sweet. Moves. Definitely quiet. Okay, that's all she needs to do that. Do we do the normal? Push the button once and it learned it, hopefully. We're gonna go down. 1, 2. I think it lit. There it goes down. Right there, just touched. I don't know though if it was getting jammed up. I don't like that. That's the way you break a sprocket back there. Like this, you gotta watch these kind of things. Look at that. Whoo, doggies. All right, let's go back. Bring it back a little bit. That's good enough. Okay, there's that. All right, hopefully we're learned. Let's get our remotes. They already said, I think they're already programmed. Which it is. There it goes. All right, so it's got that slow stop, which is nice. Sweet. There you go. We'll show the end. We'll get the covers on and our battery backup, and we should be all wrapped up. All right, so we're in battery backup right now. You can see our LED still on. Lights are on. Red lights are on. LED is not going to come on, save battery, but our battery's hooked up now. Had to put screws in, which is scary. Otherwise, we're working. I think we'll get her to stop here. Power it back up. Cord's unplugged right now. And run it in normal mode. All right, back to normal speed. Plug back in. This guy. All right, guys. So there is the new LED Genie garage door opener. So what do I think, right? Do I recommend it? If it's a light enough door, non-insulated, and you want some battery backup, I think it's okay. It'll be just fine for a regular opener. If you're looking to be a little more robust, you want something a little more dependable, reliable, I say go with a professional series. I like the C channel better. You can see this one's here's the professional line. It's got a C channel. It's continuous, and it's just more robust. So it just seems like it's a better It's a better build. I would definitely recommend this, especially if it's going to be more of a like insulated, heavier sandwich door. That's just my opinion. So otherwise, not too bad. But the rail still seems pretty floppy, and that seems like that needs to be improved upon. But hey, it's got battery backup. I do like that it has a key or a outside keypad, and it comes with 2 remotes, so that's awesome. So anyways, keep up the good work, Genie. Not too bad. Like I said, I'd probably give it maybe a 7.5 out of 10. But otherwise, I still love my screw drive. Please keep the screw drive alive. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you don't mind, subscribe, like, all that good stuff. Comment below if you got any questions on this or whatever. And also, you can always email me at the daveadubson@gmail.com. I put it in the description below. Thanks for being here. Take care. We'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.